Let me try to say again what is awareness and what is self. It may again make it clear to us a little bit more. No? Awareness is basically nothing but simply this internal knowing that is happening continuously inside us, through which basically we are knowing existence of anything. When we know that there is a dog on the street, it is the awareness through which we are knowing it. But our mind or our identification with the sense of thinker, doer, or sense of body, sense of being the body, it does not let us see this mechanism playing inside us. Internal knowing takes place when we know that there is a dog on the street. No? That internal knowing is awareness. No? When we feel I am thirsty, it is the internal knowing takes place inside us at the body level that we know that I am thirsty. Right now, if we are feeling little more warm than usual in this room, it is that internal knowing or awareness enabling us to know this right now. So this internal knowing is awareness, and the knower who knows there's a dog on the street, who knows that I'm thirsty, who knows that this room is a little warmer than usual, this knower of it is the self. As simple as this. If you can understand this and live this right now, you can cut off so much of the channels which we have brought into these two things, in between these two things. Because you are the self and you have a internal knowing functioning in you continuously. That's called awareness. We can put aside all the spiritual concepts in relation to this, and we can directly know this, what it is. So the same awareness that you, the self, is knowingly or unknowingly using to know anything, that there is a dog, the same awareness you can and you will use to know who you are. No? Same exact awareness. In fundamental sense, there is no such thing as individual level awareness or universal, objective or subjective. No? Let's say body is knowing some sensations, perceiving that a dog. Mind is calculating and declaring that okay, it is a dog or so and so dog, so that kind of dog. But internally, the self that you are is still contacting the mind or remaining in contact with the mind. No? What you are remaining in contact with the mind, that is internal knowing or awareness. No? When you are feeling happy, how do you know that you are feeling happy? You know this through awareness. You, the self, is neither happy nor unhappy ever. You are always as you are. Your nature is bliss, not happiness or unhappiness. Your nature of the self is bliss, not happiness or unhappiness. Happiness or unhappiness happens, can happen, and will change. It will alternate. Happiness and unhappiness are a pendulum, you know, of life or momentum happening to taste the bliss. That bliss of the being, of the self, is available in both equally all the time. So it doesn't matter whether it is happy or unhappy. If there is a happiness happening inside or unhappiness happening inside, is 100% potent, same way potent to experience the bliss of the being, of the self, for example. It may not feel that way because we are attached to happiness so much more, and we are trying to run away from unhappiness continuously. Unhappiness basically is nothing but a fear of pain. Happiness is nothing but a desire of pleasure or taste of pleasure a little bit. No, basic experience is pain and pleasure only. No, basic experience is pain and pleasure at any level, body, mind, or the emotion. No? And the happiness and happiness basically is either the happiness is like either the hope, desire, or fulfillment of towards the pleasure. And happiness is nothing but either the pleasure was not attained or there is fear of not having the pleasure. No? Bliss is our nature beyond pain and pleasure, which is the actual experience, and beyond the fear connected to it, thinking, imagination connected to it, which is what is happiness and not unhappiness. That's why happiness and unhappiness are not real experiences. They are imagined, like added, something added to the actual experience of pleasure and pain. What we call peace in the mind basically is pleasure at the mind level. What we call stress is nothing but pain at the mind level. What we call pain in the heart is basically, stress at the heart level. Yeah. So it is really as simple as this. This internal knowing through which everything you are knowing is awareness, and who you are, who is knowing it, is the self. Now try to apply this, what I'm saying, with anything you want to, and it will prove to be true. Do that right now, and then talk to me, anybody. Try to see whether it is true or not for you, and then talk to me also right now. No? And it will become so clear to you that my nature is different than what I'm experiencing through awareness. Awareness is like your extended hand. And you may not extend the hand sometime. You may just keep it to your heart, into your heart, like just remaining in your heart, in your being, in the self. This is what is samadhi, by the way. When the self that you are is not extending your awareness towards anything. That is samadhi, no? Just remaining in the self, confined, joyfully, blissfully, no?